Hey guys, welcome back to Mindy's Monthly Marketing Tips. Hey guys, welcome back to Mindy's Monthly Marketing Tips. This is Starfish's once-a-month segment where I talk about marketing tips, tricks, and just general marketing advice to help you grow your business's online presence. Today, we're actually going to talk about branding and why it's important to have a strong brand identity if you want to stand out in the marketing world. It is essential for any business to ensure that they have a strong, accurate, and consistent brand identity. Your branding is the first thing that anyone will see of your business, and it is how your business interacts with the outside world. A well-developed brand identity should also make your business stand out from its competition. Just like people, no two brands should be exactly alike. There are many different elements that culminate into a brand identity, and with so many different variables, there are endless ways to present your brand. In addition, a strong brand identity gives you the knowledge on how to effectively advertise to your target audience, as well as bring the foundation of how you communicate your brand's message and goals to the world. Having this deep understanding of who your brand is also increases the consistency in everything that you do, which then builds trust and loyalty with your customers. After all, when your brand is memorable and easily recognizable, you are able to more effectively build a broader awareness of your brand. So now that you know why it's important, what exactly is a brand identity? There are many elements that come into play when creating a brand identity, and many of them you may not expect. A brand identity doesn't begin and end with your company logo, although your logo does play a part in your branding. Your brand identity is the very foundation of your brand. It's your goals and motivation, it's your mission statement, your values, your tone of voice, as well as any visual element that you can think of. It's a collection of each and every component that informs who your brand is and how you want your brand to be seen by the outside world. So, if you're running a business with a weak or even no brand identity, here are the steps that you need to take to create one. The first and most essential step is to make sure you actually develop a deep and intimate understanding of your business. The root of your brand identity is knowing who exactly your business is and what exactly you stand for. What are your core values as a business? What are your goals? What is your mission statement? Who is your target audience? Who are your competitors, and what makes your business unique compared to them? This step is where you're going to have to take the time to do your research, but I promise you it'll be well worth it. Everything you discover and develop in this step will be the basis for everything that is to follow. The next step is to actually develop your brand strategy and come up with a creative direction. This is where you apply everything you've researched and discovered up to this point and begin to actually develop the visual aspects of your brand's identity. A great way to narrow down your creative vision is to create a mood board. A mood board is just a collection of visual elements that inspire you and should be evocative of the direction that you want your branding to go. Throw all your inspiration into a Pinterest board or get creative and create your own personalized mood board. In your mood board, you should include examples of different design elements that you will then base your brand off of. What colors and typography do you want to use? Is there a certain style of photography that you think will suit your branding? What about package design that evokes the same feelings you want your brand to? If it inspires you, it's worth throwing into the mood board. Finally, we come to the step everyone recognizes, and that's your logo design. While a logo isn't the be-all, end-all of your brand identity, it does kind of rest on top of everything like a pretty little bow. What type of logo will suit your company and its needs best? Are you thinking of having a logo mark, or is it typography the way you want to go? Remember to keep referencing your mood board and make sure your logo design aligns with what you've already established so far as your brand identity. Next is developing any branding elements and assets. This means creating any patterns or graphics that you will routinely use throughout your branding efforts. Does your company have a tagline? Is there a certain motif that is a reoccurring theme? If it's a design element you know you're going to use often, now is the time to create it. After that, it's time to see your branding in action. This is when you create some ideas for what any packaging or physical merchandise that uses your branding will look like. Try out t-shirt designs or packaging material. What will your email signature look like? Have an idea for a storefront? Create a mock-up. Finally, you know who your business is and exactly what vibe you want to present to your customers. You know what your logo is and what any visual branding will look like. Now it's time for one of the most important yet overlooked stages. Once you've settled on your brand identity, you have to make sure you don't forget. So it's super important that you create a brand guidelines document or book to reference back to. Your brand guidelines are essentially your brand Bible. It's the set of rules that defines the overall look and feel of your business. It's a documentation of everything you have conceptualized up until this point. Having these guidelines in written form means you can continuously reference them and make it easier to remain consistent to the core message and idea of your brand. So, branding is an essential part of any business, and having a strong brand identity can be the difference between success and fading into the crowd. It can also build trust, loyalty, and a sense of community around your brand, which ultimately results in increased sales and revenue. So it's crucial that you take the time to really understand and develop a strong brand identity. But what are some companies you think of that have a really strong brand identity? And what about it do you think makes them successful? But that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to see more of this content. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next video.